24-hour action camp dedicated to helping raise awareness about the Sabal Trail pipeline, as well as trying to stop the Sabal Trail pipeline because of the dangers that it represents to Florida's fresh water, to Florida's aquifer system, to the springs and the rivers, to the earth itself here. I've been camping here for a little over 4 months now. The camp itself has been here about 5 or 6 months. It's gone through some growing pains, but it's grown and is extremely active and extremely effective. We don't have any kind of leader or anything per se. We have different people that have taken up the responsibility of like helping organize different facets of a camp like this, but it's kind of like a tribal council almost of individuals that make the decisions for this camp. So that makes it a lot easier for the entirety of camp to be behind the decisions when all of our voices can be heard, and the trust is there for the people who are actually organizing some of these things. Like me personally, I head up a lot of the security organizing, and I have input with some of our direct actions, such as Jacksonville last week. We figured out how we were going to be involved with an action in Jacksonville in front of the Army Corps of Engineers. It wasn't actually our action, but we wanted to get involved, so we sat down and figured out how exactly we were going to do that. And then the Sabal Trail pipeline, the problems that we have with this is it's running through some of our most sensitive waterways. If you don't know about this pipeline, it's running from it's owned by Spectre Energies, and it's running from Alabama through Georgia down here into Florida, running from Alachua County down into Citrus County. Some of the waterways, or the water systems that it's going through, it's going under the Santa Fe. They've already dug under the Santa Fe River. I know I'm stuttering a little bit, but there's a lot of information. They are currently digging under the Swanee River. They're supposed to be going under Rainbow Springs. They're supposed to be going under several of the natural springs that we have here in Florida. And that in itself is just a very scary idea, because Florida's aquifer system is unique in the world. It is a beautiful, sensitive, immense cave system made up of limestone. So like the entirety of Florida is sitting on this giant sponge of limestone that helps filter the water and also like supports the state. So one thing about this limestone layer is that it's only strong when it's like got the water in it. So with them pumping the amount of water they are and actually like drilling holes through this, it's weakening the integrity of it. We already have sinkholes forming around construction sites. Just a couple weeks ago, there was a sinkhole because of construction over one of their land construction sites. So I guess it's not considered as big of a deal because it wasn't under one of these water systems, but that scares the hell out of me, because what about when that is under one of these water systems and we lose the Swanee River? These rivers are already at the lowest I've ever seen them in my entire life. I've been spending the majority of my life out here playing in Florida. I'm from Florida. I'm from Jacksonville. And so I've made drives out to Osceola. I've made drives out to Swanee. I've gone out to Jenny Springs. I've played in the Santa Fe countless times. It's a very sacred space to me, and all of this is being risked because of corporate interest. And I know you might have the argument that, oh, well, we need to not be dependent on foreign oil or foreign gases, and we need to be supplying ourselves with these petroleum products. But this pipeline, admittedly by their own company, none of this gas line that's going to be this fracked gas that's going to be transported through this pipeline is going to be used here domestically. It's going to be shipped overseas to be refined and bought back at top dollar. So at the end of the day, what we have here is this massive project that is going to be risking all kinds of wetland and life. I haven't even mentioned the endangered species that are at risk because of this. They're going straight through what is box tortoise land. There's I forget which kind of snake. There's a squirrel and a mussel that, and those are just what I can think of. Besides, and bears. They're going through bear habitat as well. And those are 6 endangered species. I don't remember the specifics of which species they are that are on it right now. But none of this risk is going to benefit any of us here, because this product is just being used to line the pockets of the company owners. You may have the argument that it's going to create jobs. Yeah, it's currently employing all of the people it's going to employ for the construction, unless they hire more security forces, because they're in mid-construction, they're rolling, they're trying to make this happen as fast as possible. They've seen the resistance that they faced in North Dakota, and they're trying to get it done before that kind of momentum can be received here. But they've admitted there's only going to be 200 and something jobs permanently created throughout the entire length of this pipeline. So all of that risk for very little reward. The only benefits anybody has seen through this are some of these communities have gotten what's almost like legal bribes. They've donated a ton of money to the communities that they're going through, and we've seen as law enforcement seems to push along with their agenda, especially in counties like Gilchrist. But they seem to be very aggressive to anybody that has a voice against the pipeline. All right, so another interesting fact is that the North Dakota Access Pipeline, the company that owns that, bought out Spectre down here. So it's the same company that is running through the earth and that is building the North Dakota Access Pipeline.
Because that affects us all, as our waters, the pipelines going under the rivers, affecting our land and our animals and wildlife. And so I'm here because I want to stand up to that. My name is Sweet, and I came to camp. I came down to Florida on Friday, so 5 days ago, and then I came and joined this beautiful camp. Originally I was gonna stay, just kind of plans were iffy. I want to go where I'm needed, and once I came down and realized, it's everyone kind of putting in their effort, leading together. There's not people that are gonna tell you everything that you're supposed to do. You come here and see how you can help, see how you can go out, take action. And I realized that we need as many people as beyond this. This is bigger than just a pipeline. The pipelines go through beautiful places in the parks and people's homes, and I've learned so much since I've been here. There's all I knew really was that there's a lot of corruption, there's a lot of misleading that has gone out about what really the impact of the earth and just what's going on. And I've learned a lot that I've been here. I mean, I didn't even know what eminent domain was. They're taking people's land and trying to pay them off, and people just feel hopeless.
Indians. Good breaks?
Yeah, better breaks too. What I was talking about, it's got my head kind of really fucked up. I can knock the mortar on.
Hey, I'm Mike. I'm a water protector. I came from South Florida, and I'm here to defend the springs, defend Mother Earth, and there's a 515-mile fracked gas pipeline going in from Alabama through Georgia to Central Florida, and it's going to be transporting a highly explosive methane-based gas that can contaminate water, can explode, can do all kinds of damage. Even the construction of the pipeline is damaging. We've had a lot of trees come down for this pipeline. We've had a lot of drilling underneath sensitive rivers through our Florida aquifer, which provides water to over 20 million people, drinking water. That's clean drinking water for over 20 million people is being threatened by this pipeline. Now, a lot of people think that there's a lot of jobs being generated. According to the Sabal Trail website, there's only about 200 something permanent jobs that will be brought to Florida. At what cost? What cost are we sacrificing for these jobs, for this gas that FPNL says it doesn't need until 2024? 2024, that's pretty far away. Now, we've been out here at Sacred Water Camp, and people are at Water is Life Camp, and other camps are talking about popping up to fight this pipeline because we know it's so damaging, because all pipelines leak, because we want to see our children, our great-grandchildren, and their children, and the next 7 generations have clean drinking water. Now, there's many of us who have come out here. Many have come, many have left, many will return, and all of us are standing in unity, standing together to stop Sabal Trail Pipeline, to stop the Dakota Access Pipeline, to stop all the other pipelines that we know are damaging our earth, we know are damaging our water. We call ourselves water protectors, but really we're just people. Anyone can be a water protector. All you have to do is believe that we all have an inalienable human right to clean water for drinking, for swimming, for our children, for their children, for our elders, for our parents. We all have a right to water, and it's time to stand up and do something about that. The process that's gone into these pipelines has been quick, it's been sneaky, and it has not informed the public. When we talk to people around here, they don't know a lot of the times that there is a pipeline going in. Some people think that they're expanding roads where they're actually storing pipes. Some people think that they're doing all kinds of different things. There's misinformation. The community meetings were very quick, and people at the meetings just didn't know what was going on. They say that Florida jobs, but all the trucks, they have Texas license plates, they have Pennsylvania license plates, they don't have Florida license plates. We see it over and over again that they're bringing in people from out of state to build these pipelines, and they're not generating jobs for Floridians. People think it's good for the economy, but clean water is good for the economy.
If you're looking to get involved and you're looking to try to put your boots on the ground, we need people. That's a big thing. Sacred Water Camp is on Facebook. You can hashtag Sacred Water Camp. Water is Life Camp is also another active camp here that we work with. Spectre Busters. I know we have some anonymous support. We have social. There's many different facets to get involved, but reaching out to Sacred Water Camp on Facebook is a good way to get directly linked into what we have going on around here.